Okay, so we're doing another port forwarding demonstration, this time for Bill Ferguson. I have him on the phone, and I'm going to connect to his machine using TeamViewer. So,
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I was switching to the speakerphone too.
it's okay. I'm just recording this. So, okay, so what's your ID?
ID 660-313-860.
660-313. What's the last part?
860.
660-313-860.
Yeah.
Okay, and the password?
3346.
So anytime that you need me to help you, you'll need to bring that program up, and the password will change every time. Okay.
Well, I can hardly hear you.
I said, okay, I'm going to put it up to my ear so you can hear me. So each time that you need me to help you, you'll need to bring that program back up and give me those numbers again. The password will change every time. Okay, so I'm starting, the first thing I'm doing is starting your game, because I want to see what your internal IP is. So when I start your game, I'm just going to launch any team, doesn't matter. But you'll see here that the internal IP will be displayed. So your internal IP is 192.168.250.199. Okay, game name.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep your external IP there. That's fine. So we're going to say okay. So again, 192.168.250.199. Now we need to bring up a web browser, and I'm going to try to connect to your router. So it's 192.168. What did I say? 255. 250. That's an interesting one. And usually it's either .1 or .255. So we'll try .1. That should bring us a login to your router. So it didn't work. So let's try .255.
You might have the wrong number there.
How so? Oh, no, 192.168.250.199. That's the number of your machine. I want to get to your router. So I'm going to open up a command window, and I'm going to run a program called ipconfig/all. This will tell me what your IP address of your router is. Let me open this up a little bigger. Okay, so your IP address is, your default gateway is 192.168.250.19. So your default gateway is your router connection. So to connect to your router, we'll have to connect to that address. Now this should bring us up the login screen. Okay, so you're trying to connect, you have a Netgear WNR 2000 V3. So I'm going to guess that you haven't changed the password, which is the default username is admin with the password of password. And that's not correct.
No, I haven't changed anything.
Okay, so let me Google to see what the default is for that address. Hold on. It says that the default is admin and password, which is what I just tried, and it didn't work. You don't have something written on your router that tells you what the password is? I won't be able to help you unless I can get into your router.
Yeah, I'll have to walk downstairs to look at the router.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
All right.
You've never done this before? Who set your network up?
No. Huh?
Who set your network up?
Trying to think. Oh, the Geek Squad.
Okay, so did they give you a piece of paper that told you your router's username and password?
Oh, yeah.
That's essential for us to get into your router and make changes.
Yeah, okay. I just had the guy out here last Monday, well, 8 days ago, because I had no internet all of a sudden.
Correct.
So in the course of him coming out here, I think he asked me that same question, and then it was written down on a piece of paper for future reference.
That's what we'll need.
What's that?
We will need that piece of paper.
Yeah. All right. So now I gotta find it.
Okay, well, let's look at that. Yeah. Yep. All right. Sounds right. Let's check it out. All right. Very good. That's all. That's what we need. So it's that's the wireless password. That's not the. Oh, here it is. Admin and this. So let's try that again. Yes. It's this. Let's see. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you. It's this your right here. Got it? No, that's the username. The password's right underneath it. Right underneath it. Technician password. Well, that's the router and the username and the password for the router. Yeah. So now that we're in, we're going to go to your, let's see, wireless advanced. So we're going to, this is a Netgear WNR 2000. So in here, there will be a thing to set up your port forwarding. Let's look. So under setup, security, registration. Oh, here it is, advanced setup. No, it's right here. So the advanced setup will have the wireless settings. So we're going to go to port forwarding, port triggering. So again, let's bring up the game like we did before. And let me do a couple things for you here to make it easier on you in the future. I'm going to take your Strat football and baseball icons and pin them. You can right click on any application and you can say pin it to the taskbar. And then it'll show up here. So you can just click on it without having to go find it or to even go on your desktop. Yeah, just another way to do things. So, good. Okay, that's great. So I'm going to start the game. And again, it doesn't matter which teams you pick. We just wanted to be able to see the internal IP, which is this 192.168.250.199. Okay, so now that we're in there, we're going to go back to the port forwarding. And so we're going to say both. It can't be, actually we're going to need to add a custom service. So let's add that in. We'll add a custom service called Strat. And this will work for both baseball and football. it needs to be both TCP and UDP, not one or the other. So leave that there. It's going to be port 6501. And we're going to do it to your, this is your PC right here, the owner PC. So we're going to say apply. So now you have it set up. It's forwarding both TCP and UDP to port 6501 to this computer. So now you should be able to give your opponent the external IP address, which you thought you had in your game, but just let me double check it. I always go to, no, it's the 75 number. Never give them the, oh, well, oh, no, I'm sorry, it's 24. 24.183.55.132. This is your, you had 75 in there before. This is the IP that you give your opponent. You had 75.134.23.4 in there. This is the one that you give. Yes. Well, write it down. You'll need to go there. You'll need to go there every time. Just get in a habit of when you're hosting, go to www.stratomaticfootball.com. This IP address, or this web address here, www.somfootball.com, and over here in the right-hand corner is your external IP. That's the IP that you want to give to your opponent. Now that will change from time to time. Yes. Not every time. I would say maybe once every couple months. Okay. You need to get in the habit of just going to the website and checking every time. It may not be this on Friday. It might be, well, but it may not.
I've been doing that, simply going to Google and asking, what's my IP number?
That works too. This is the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And then you'll give your opponent that number. So I'm going to copy this number. And I'm going to try to connect to you.
With your computer to mine?
Yep.
Like a football game. We're going to play?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And I'm the host?
Yes, you are.
How about that?
Okay, well, it's not connecting.
I can't, huh?
It is not connecting, so something else is wrong here.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent arranging games, and then we can't connect.
Well, Hamachi is a great program to use in case you can't connect. Let's look at your.
I did that 2 years ago, and I had to call the Geek Squad to come out and get rid of it because it wouldn't honor anything.
What does that mean?
It just screwed up the whole computer.
I doubt it.
Every time I went into Hamachi, it said, you're already logged in. And then, where am I logged in? You know, it just didn't do anything.
I just think you you don't understand how to use it. Hamachi is a great program. So.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. So something didn't work. That's what you're telling me.
Well, I'm going to check your firewall. It seems like you said you had Kaspersky, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into that and see if I can.
Does that need to be disabled?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Let me exit out of this. Okay, so.
I moved from California in 1980.
Good deal.
And I see that they now have an underground subway service.
Yes, downtown LA there is.
How far east does it go from downtown? San Bernardino?
No, the one that goes, the underground one is only for downtown, and the one that it will go above ground out to San Bernardino. Yes, that's the blue line, I believe.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
So I'm trying to bring up your Kaspersky, and it's not seeming to do it. Let's see. Let's do it from here.
How in the world do you learn all this stuff?
Brick by brick. You just do things and then you build on that. Here, let's do this.
I must have a mental block. I'm a lawyer and a CPA, and I can quote you sections from the Internal Revenue Code, but I don't know beans about computers.
Good deal. So when I need a tax attorney, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, please do. I'll help you out any way I can.
Sounds good. Why is this not coming up? Let's try this again. So let's look at what you have in here in the firewall for Strat football. Okay, so you have it in here. You have it disabled. Let's fix that.
Yeah, I remember doing that a couple of years ago, thinking that would solve the problem. It wasn't allowing it.
Well, it wasn't allowing it for both public and private IP addresses. So let's see, but that probably doesn't even matter because you're using Kaspersky, and I can't get the darn Kaspersky to come up. Do you know how to disable your firewall?
Disable it? Yeah, I've done it before this Windows 10 disaster. I've done it. A control panel and then firewalls or something.
I'm going to do something here, if that's okay. I'm not a, let's see. Let me just double check something here. Okay, so we added the custom service, but we may not have activated it, maybe? Let's go over here. Get the password again. Okay, so here's what we didn't do. So we have this custom service setup called Strat, but we haven't added it. Don't think we've added it here. Let's see. It's in here. I've seen sometimes where you have to actually tell it that you want that one service name. I don't see it in here either, though.
So we need a number right here.
Where? Well, that's if we're adding another one. We already have it added in here, .199.
Okay.
So, let's see what it says on custom service. Yeah, everything looks fine there. All right, so it's got to be something with your firewall. So, are you tied to Kaspersky? Do you like Kaspersky?
Well, it seems to be working. I
I use Windows Defender, the free one that comes with Windows, and I never have a problem. But let me see if I can. Let me try this Kaspersky again. Do you know how to reinstall it if I decide to uninstall it?
I can get that done through Geek Squad.
No, I don't want you to do that.
I mean, it's free. It's free. I
What?
have to pay for it. I have a service.
Oh. But the thing is, well, let's try this just as an experiment then.
Okay, yeah. To be honest with you, I don't think they know shit, these Geek Squad people.
Well,
But something simple like that, they could do it.
right, but yeah.
I asked one of the guys once about AIM. He didn't even know what it was.
He didn't know what was?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to kill Kaspersky. And we're going to use Windows Defender, which is the normal one. What happens if I was able to bring up Kaspersky, I could open up an exception for that port, for that program, but it's not even bringing the program up. So that's its own fault for, not allowing me to go into the panel.
Okay.
But you really don't need, you really don't need Kaspersky. You can get by with Windows Defender just fine.
Windows Defender.
Yeah, that's the one that comes with Windows. You don't have to, I'm going to set it up for you right now. So that'll be your new firewall.
You're setting that up?
Yeah. As soon as Kaspersky finishes uninstalling, I'll install that.
Yeah, all right. Got it. So how many leagues are you in now?
Oh, I do about 5 fall leagues and 5 spring leagues. I don't play anything else except football. So I gave up baseball, and I don't play any of the other sports or any of the other games. I saw you have APBA and some other games, so I don't play any of those other ones. We're gonna say no. We'll reboot later.
Yeah, I just tinker around with some of the others for variety.
Yeah.
Each game has a unique feature that's kind of interesting.
For sure.
Some are impossible to play with other computer. Replay baseball is actually exceptionally good.
Oh, that's cool. See, now you're able to host. Kaspersky was blocking us. So there you are. You're all set.
Oh, you and I just hooked up. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was Kaspersky. All right.
Yes. And I would be fine working with Kaspersky, but it didn't bring up the control panel. But what you do have,
I understand.
What you do have right now is when you go to your firewall, you'll see you're using
Windows.
You're using the Windows firewall.
Okay.
So see,
wonderful.
So you're protected. You can see the green stuff here. Tells you your firewall's on, and it's blocking all connections to apps that are not on the list of allowed apps. And your allowed apps, I added in Strat Football. Do you want me to add in?
Great.
Do you want me to add in Strat Baseball here? Do you want?
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs and I can't play.
Well, you will be able to now. So I don't really have the baseball game, but I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, so no, this is not a Trojan. So I said add to whitelist. Add directory. Let's do the whole directory. Add file, cancel, add directory. So I'm going to add in, some of these, some of the antivirus will try to tag Stratomatic as a virus. It's not a virus. So I'm going to add in both your football and your baseball directories.
All right.
So it won't mess those up. I'll put in Action PC too.
Well, that one I don't play internet.
Well, just in case you ever decide to.
Yeah.
Even if you don't play internet, it will make it unplayable, even standalone if it thinks it's a virus. Okay, so
really?
it can. Just depends. It just depends. So we have football, baseball. Is there any other games you want to add in here?
No, that's all I have.
Okay. So
APBA is impossible. The computer game. I've never been able to make it work.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any experience with that either. Okay, so that's all set. So let's try to start baseball again. Say yes. And from what I remember, you say host game. Yes. And let's put your, whoops. Let's put that, let's put that external. Now this could be your external IP for a while, but just in case.
That's the one I wrote down a few minutes ago. Yeah.
So this is where you want to say yes to both, allow access. And then now you'll be able to host games now on this.
That sounds wonderful.
Okay, so you're all set for baseball and football. All right, so
Hope I win.
that sounds good to me. So you're all set, and I'm going to go ahead and close down this broadcast. So I'm going to send you a link so you can look at